now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Closing out the work week with some windy conditions. We saw the warmth above average temperatures through a bulk of the state. Another great video coming from Antelope Island. I hope you can get out there. This is a great season to do so. Spring is great. It's really awesome to see the bison and their families. Also awesome to watch some of those thunderstorms roll off the mountains to the backside of the Wasatch. Great time-lapse video coming out of Heber. We had a few storms pop up, bringing some brief moisture and some thunder, and we had decent winds from that as well. Satellite radar shows an approaching low to our west. Our southerly flow in the last several hours continuing to funnel in moisture and that cloud cover, and we had some of those storms up towards Cache Valley and the Wasatch back. As we talk precipitation, we have to talk about Salt Lake City and how April is usually the wettest month. Well, not this April. We're coming in below average, only 1, 2, 3 days of measurable moisture. We did get over a trace yesterday, last night at Salt Lake International, but overall we are lacking. Typically, we see more than 2 inches of precipitation, and we've struggled to get to ½ an inch this year. So as we close out the month, that's something to keep in mind. We talked about the drought declaration yesterday. Time-lapse video of what it looked like today in southern Utah. Our Black Desert Sky Cam showing a few clouds. Temperatures were in the low 80s. 82 was that high in St. George. And we saw some 70s thus far in Salt Lake, made it to 76. Southerly flow does that. It really does crank temperatures, and you notice that over in the West Desert with the 60s and 70s, 80s in Green River, 72 in Vernal, and upper 60s in Logan. Thunderstorm this evening dropped those temperatures in Cache Valley pretty quickly. We're going to see those numbers, mostly cloudy skies, staying fairly mild with clouds locking in milder temperatures, falling into the mid-50s overnight. Cloudy conditions. The winds will continue to blow, and that will be very noticeable tomorrow. Upper 50s by 9 a.m. off to the races, and on track to see a similar temperature profile than what we saw today. As we look at our highest wind speeds, big numbers. So some of those thunderstorms didn't produce moisture. They just brought some erratic winds. Good numbers at Salt Lake, Wendover, Logan. Hey, gusty conditions in Price, Delta, 45-mile-per-hour gust in St. George. Southerly flow not playing around in the last 24 hours. Saturday setup, warm and windy. You see that moisture over to the west. That's headed our way as we roll into Sunday. Precipitation potential really spikes for northern and central Utah, but it also reaches to south central Utah, into Beaver County and towards the I-70 corridor. And you can tell exactly where our approaching low is just by looking at precip potential for Sunday. Futurecast tracks the timing of this moisture. We see those southerly winds at play. Here we go into Saturday afternoon. It's warm, it's windy, it's fairly quiet. A little bit more cloud cover by Saturday evening. And here comes the moisture. It begins to pop up. There we go. By noon on Sunday for the Wasatch Front and into central Utah, Castle Country as well. This is going to be a valley rain, mountain snow event, and we're expecting scattered showers, so not consistent moisture. We will see showery activity. And as we put this into motion, notice the counterclockwise flow of that wet weather. That's the low moving over Utah, and it will enhance precipitation in central and south central Utah later into Sunday. Keep Cache Valley active as well with just a few showers possible. On the backside of the low, it gets chilly. We're going to see that northerly flow, so temperatures will drop, and it will keep the potential of some wet weather into the start of next week. Our big picture shows that warm and windy for our Saturday. There's the low on the move. It's going to move inland. We see winds picking up more so throughout the day on Saturday as it gets closer. We get cooler air moving through, and those showers, yeah, they're definitely going to drive down temperatures. Scattered showers, and then as the low passes Utah, that northerly flow behind it means Monday will be the coolest day for Salt Lake City for the next 7, and we start the day with the potential of that wet weather and hold on to it. We quiet on to Tuesday, but by the midweek, we get grazed by another system that brings some shower activity before high pressure wants to move in and take over and quiet down the pattern just a little bit. So that's your long range view. We always like to keep you forewarned. 60s and 70s for tomorrow. Pretty. Saturday, 70s and 60s if you like the wind. 80s in Moab, upper 70s in St. George. So the upslope actually cools Washington County, and the northerly flow drives their temperatures down to the mid 60s. Blowing dust in the south with those strong southerly winds. 80s next week, which is a big deal because they have the LPGA Tour event at Black Desert, the Black Desert Championship. So we'll see those temperatures in the low to mid 80s for that. Wasatch Front 7-day with scattered showers for the latter half of your weekend, and showers expected on Monday. Temperatures only getting into the upper 50s. That will be below average. 60s Tuesday and Wednesday, a little unsettled into next week. We'll send it back over to the desk.